Welcome back to the second part of the CMMCS round here at Silverstone for the final chapter of its 2024 championship. After race 1, there is still one more race to go for the TinTops, Intermark Silhouettes and the Super Saloons to go for success for one last time this season.
The second race saw Sidwell lead away from the fast-starting Reynolds, chased by Hainsford and Watson. Lap 2 and Reynolds was shuffled back to 5th as Restall joined in the battle. Lap 3 and Restall was second, but on the next lap he pulled off exiting Beckett's with a puncher. As things settled down, Sidwell led from Hainsford, Watson, Reynolds and Whitehead. The first two positions were secure, but on the last lap Reynolds found a way past Watson to take third and win Class B. Whitehead was not far back in 5th, winning Class C from Avis and Hunt. Birley took 8th overall, winning Class A, followed by Scott, the Class D winner, and Rowling, the TinTops winner. Hayward got the better of Gardner in their battle, Sam again winning T1, with Skelsey 13th from Seal, the TP winner, Waller and Clue. The other two retirements were Matthews and Shawnee. Sidwell running out a brilliant day for himself with yet another win. Following home was Hainsford, and Reynolds was able to win Class B at the expense of Watson, who led a BMW queue of Whitehead, Avis, Hunt and Birley. Not far behind was Scott in 9th and Rowling in 10th. Hayward, Gardner and Skelsey were the next trio outside the top 10, then Waller, who got to the end from Seal, the TP winner. Clue was able to make it to the checkered flag in 16th, but Matthews, Restall and Shawnee were not able to. Bassett was an unfortunate non-starter. The BMR driver of the day went to James Hunt, with Martin Reynolds winning the Caesar Electrical Best Prepared Car Award. Race 2 saw the first 7 finishes reversed for the starting grid. This gave Coxidge his first pole position. With Dolby not starting at the head of the field, it meant that Gadd had a fairly easy run to victory. Again, it was the progress of the Intermark guys that was impressive. Initially, Farrisman led the charge, but then White took up the running. 2 laps later and it was Taylor at the front, now lying second overall. Colin Smith was an early casualty, pulling off on lap 3, but the battle continued as Humphrey joined the leading trio. In the end it was Taylor who took the win, also winning the senior class, as White chased him home, losing out by only 0.2 of a second. Farrisman held off Humphrey until lap 14 in their battle, and they were only separated by half a second at the checkered flag. Price had a good run to take 5th, from Tim managing a race at last, and Johnson. Coxidge completing our finishes after the late retirement of Spinks. Gadd won race 2 by over half a minute in front of Taylor, who was the first Silhouette driver home. Making up the podium overall was White. 4th was Humphrey. Farrisman crossed over the line in 5th ahead of Price, Tim and Johnson. Harvey was 9th and edging out fellow WRDA competitors Baker and Spiller. Coxidge was a respectable P12, while Cook, Risbridger, Banks and Scott were the last to finish. Spinks stopped just before the flag, while Phillips and Smith were early retirements. 4 drivers not started, who were Dolby, Craven, Knight and Robertson. In all 3 categories, our drivers put on some good racing, with plenty of battles throughout both fields. January the 25th is the next event, which is the awards night at the Village Hotel in Maidstone.
And that is that for the 2024 season in the CMMCS. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in and keeping up to date with all the action that's happening in all the TinTops, Super Saloons and Intermark Silhouettes. The drivers enjoyed it as much as we did, and we hope you did as well. The awards ceremony is coming up in January before all the drivers do battle once again in 2025.